Welcome gamers! Minecraft is a vast world filled with a huge range of mobs, from pigs to zombie pigmen. All of them serve their own purpose, whether providing you with food, giving challenge, or just being an annoyance. But there is one mob out there that has its own unique purpose, to be exploited for massive profits of course, and that's what I'll be teaching you today. Villagers, these little guys, will trade with you by either giving you emeralds or by receiving emeralds. Emeralds are the common currency in trading for items. Those emeralds are exchanged for a wide variety of items. Villager farms are something I make in all my survival worlds, as it can get you amazing items like full diamond gear and sick enchanting books, while not needing to mine a single diamond. So here's how to start a villager farm. If I ever come across a village, I like to commit my favorite crime of unlawful imprisonment. Just ring the bell and all the villagers will go inside their house. You then can place blocks in front of the doors, keeping them trapped. Now you can go off and do your own thing. I start off by trying to get lots of emeralds. Personally for me, I like to breed villagers in a room that breaks about 20 OSHA violations. Then I turn these villagers into Fletchers for trading. More on those later because we have to first breed these villagers. Here's how my breeding chambers look. It's just a big room with at least a 3-block ceiling, but personally I'd go for 4. Put your villagers inside and you should be good to go. Instead of using doors, I use 2 fence gates on top of each other, just because villagers can't open fence gates, so this stops them from escaping and getting themselves killed. Then just fill the room with beds and some profession blocks. Once again, more on that later, but after placing all those things down, go through the village and break every bed and profession block in sight. If a villager gets attached to a bed or profession block, the block and the villager will both show green sparkles. Once it's nighttime, the villagers will run right into the chamber to sleep in their bed. Open the doors and let them all in and make sure they can reach their bed. Now for how breeding works. At minimum, you need 2 villagers, 3 beds, and food. Place all the beds and get the villagers in the same room. Now you need to make villagers willing to breed. To have them be willing to breed, there needs to be extra beds for the new villager to sleep in. So for our 2 villagers, we have 2 beds and 1 extra for the baby. Then toss the villagers carrots, beetroots, potatoes, or bread. I normally use 3 bread because it only requires a total of 9 wheat, and you can just get the wheat from hay bales in the village. If villagers start tossing food around, that's a good sign. Soon they will become willing, marked by hearts showing up around the villagers. Just leave them be, and after a while you'll be the happy, intrusive father of a new child. The villagers inside our breeder need professions to make their parents proud. To make a villager have a certain profession, he needs to have a certain profession block. For example, a farmer needs a composter to be a farmer. Destroy it and it will either not have a profession or get attached to a new block. There are 13 different professions, meaning there are 13 different profession blocks. It's a lot to go over, so I'll be making a separate video about them. Just remember that each profession has its own unique trades to that profession. And hit subscribe if you want to be notified when the video uploads. Make sure the villager you're trying to give a job has brown robes. If it doesn't, it either already has a profession, meaning you need to find their profession block and break it, and if it has green robes, it's useless. I turn these new villagers I have into Fletchers. These let you trade 32 sticks for an emerald. That ends up being only 4 logs. Each day you can make this trade 16 times, meaning in a day you can turn 64 logs into 16 emeralds. That's not the most efficient way to get emeralds, but hey, you've gotta start exploiting somewhere. So to turn these villagers into Fletchers, we need a fletching table. It is crafted as you see here with 4 planks and 2 flint. Place all these fletching tables in the breeder in a place where the villager can access it, like so. During the day, a villager should find this block and get attached to it, making it a Fletcher. This becomes their job site. They go to this block every day, so make sure they can access this block at all times. If they can't, they won't restock their items, meaning they can't sell to you. This also goes for their bed. If they can't sleep, they can't sell. When a villager is new to a profession, it starts out with only 2 trades, and that's all you can see. For Bedrock Edition, there are 2 trades, and then the next 2 you can see, but you can't trade with it. By trading with villagers, they level up and unlock new trades. There are a total of 5 levels, with trades getting better as they level up. Sometimes you need to buy items you don't want just to level them up, but it shouldn't be too hard because exploiting them gives loads of profits. So let's check on our Fletcher trades. To start off, I like to have a Fletcher purchase sticks and sell arrows. The other trade turns gravel into flint, which isn't too useful. If you don't get a trade you like, break the profession block, wait a few seconds, and place it back down. Doing this will change their trade, and this trick becomes crucial in the future. Be warned though, if you trade with a villager, their profession and trades can't change. If the profession block breaks, the villager will still have their trades available, but once you buy all they have, they can't restock. A good strategy is to diversify your income. This means having different villagers sell you different items. One personal favorite is the cartographer because it will buy around 12 glass panes for an emerald at level 2. Going out and digging sand is quite easy, and then all you have to do is smelt it. And to make it even easier, make an auto furnace that looks like this. A chest filled with sand is connected to a furnace by a hopper. The chest on the side is filled with coal. Then have a hopper connect the furnace to a chest below it that will put the glass inside it. Then just turn it into panes and trade with your cartographers. Great. Hopefully by this time you have a good amount of villagers and are starting to get emeralds. There are 4 other villagers that I find important to have. These are the ones that will get you maxed out diamond gear. The other 10 will be talked about in this separate video. Time to start spending. First up is my favorite, the Librarian. From their first trade, they can sell you an enchanted book for the cost of just a random amount of emeralds and a book. So grab one of those baby villagers and put it somewhere separate. Pushing works, boat works, but I found the best way is to wait till night. Find the bed it sleeps in, break it, and place it down where you want the baby villager to live. They will just walk over to it quickly. Once it grows up, turn it into a librarian with a lectern. The first book people normally purchase is Mending, as it is the best enchantment in the game. I wouldn't deny it, but start off with Fortune 3. Now, any diamonds you find while mining have the chance to get up to 4 diamonds per ore. It will help immensely in your diamond gathering adventures. If you're not planning on mining any diamonds, just get to the next book, Mending. You gotta have Mending on your diamond armor, because with Mending, if you collect experience, it will repair your armor. Next, I'd go for Unbreaking 3, as it can be put on every piece of gear. Then it is all up to you what you want. As you go on, try to get a villager to sell you every type of book, as this can be helpful in getting you high-level enchantments like Efficiency 5, or the really weird ones like Depth Strider and Channeling. It's really handy to have every enchantment out there. On to the next 3 villagers, as they are extremely similar in purpose. The Armorer, the Weaponsmith, and the Toolsmith all allow you to trade for diamond items. The Armorer has trades of enchanted diamond armor at level 4 and 5. The same goes for the Toolsmith, but with tools. And the Weaponsmith sells diamond weapons. To make a villager an Armorer, place a blast furnace near them. For a Weaponsmith, place down a grindstone and a smithing table for the Toolsmith. Now start to level up the villagers by making trades. Once you max them out, make as many trades for armor as you want. You'll need to get multiple different villagers so you can buy every piece of diamond tools, weapons, and armor. Then use these books that you've purchased from the librarians to add on enchantments to your diamond gear. And now you have fully maxed out diamond gear without even needing to mine a single diamond. That is all we're going to cover today. Hopefully this guide helps you create massive profits and an empire. There are more things to cover, like the hero effect and how prices change, but those will be covered in a later video, A Guide to Villagers Plus. And we will also talk about every villager profession because some of them have pretty good trades. See you later, gamers.